Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to BPTV News. In the headline for today, Binh Phuoc begin pepper harvest. Đóng xoài, 70% of workers at industrial parks receive first COVID-19 vaccine shot. Vietnam licensed 3 domestically produced COVID-19 drugs. Pre-pandemic visa policy should be resumed ministry. Hội An listed among most welcoming city on earth. Pepper growers in Binh Phuoc province has been busy harvesting their crops since the Lunar New Year or Tết holiday.
Pepper is a key industrial crop for Binh Phuoc on a growing area of 15,900 hectares. The selling price was over 85,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram on the opening days of the Lunar New Year, compared to 40,000 to 45,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram in the 2021 crop. Output is expected to increase 30% compared to the same period last year. Developing pepper in a sustainable manner is the focus of Binh Phuoc's agricultural sector and in accordance with the government's policy on agricultural restructuring. As the pepper price has recovered, however, the Provincial Department of Agriculture and Rural Development has warned people not to expand their pepper growing areas to ensure planning while continuing to implement a project on clean agriculture, building a brand name and developing markets and preferential policies for high-tech agricultural development to help pepper growers stabilize their lives.
The health center of Dong Xoài City has arranged vaccination points for workers at Dong Xoài 1, 2, and 3 industrial parks. To date, 70% of workers have received a third shot.
In 2021, 14,000 workers, managers, and foreign experts in the 3 IPs in Dong Xoài City received 2 vaccinations against COVID-19. The city's health center has worked with IP management boards to organize a third shot for 9,868 managers and workers at the IPs, with the remainder to be vaccinated in February. The high rate of those receiving a third shot will help workers and enterprises feel secure during production activities, contributing to realizing the dual goal of developing the economy and controlling the pandemic.
Tham Nam commune in Bình Long town has long been famous for its tiêu da bò longanus, which has been widely sold both at home and abroad.
In recent years, however, due to unfavorable farming conditions and especially the negative impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, the price of these longanus has plummeted. Growers have tried hard to identify an alternative in the hope of having a more stable source of income. When the price of tiêu da bò longanus fell to 2,000 Vietnam dong per kilogram at the end of 2021, Võ Thị Thu Thủy in Thanh An Hamlet, Bình Long Town, decided to grow another type called xuồng cơm vàng, which is in high demand in the market.
I decided to grow another type instead, as too many people were growing tiêu da bò longanus, resulting in a low selling price.
While a few farmers have chosen to grow rubber and cashew nut trees, most longan growers have decided to replace the traditional longans with xuồng cơm vàng longans. In the context of falling prices and unstable output, the restructuring of crops is inevitable. However, beyond affecting the household economy, the transition also greatly affects the law of supply and demand in the long run.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Drug Administration of Vietnam under the Ministry of Health on February the 17th issued the list of 3 COVID-19 treatment drugs containing the active ingredient molnupiravir, which has been granted certificates of registration for conditional circulation.
The 3 drugs are Moravir 400, produced by Boston Vietnam Pharma, Movinavir 200 mg, manufactured by Mekofa Chemical Pharmaceutical, and Monopiravir Stella 400, produced by Stella Farm JV Company Limited. The licensing for these drugs is valid for 3 years from the date of signing the decision. During the circulation of the 3 drugs, Based on the monitoring and updating information on their safety and effectiveness, the agency may decide to revoke the granted certificates of registration for circulation.
The Ministry of Culture, Sport and Tourism has proposed resuming pre-pandemic visa policy for foreign arrival to Vietnam to attract more tourists and recover the tourism sector in the future.
In a document sent to the Government Office on February 17, the ministry said that after a meeting with related ministries and agencies on February 15, it had adjusted a plan for the resumption of tourism activities in the new normal. Accordingly, both inbound and outbound tourism will be resumed from March 15 by air, road and sea routes, and foreign arrivals are subjected to comply with pandemic prevention and control. Vietnam has become one of the 6 countries in the largest vaccination coverage. The country's pilot vaccine passport tourism program, which has been implemented since November last year, brings about positive results, ensuring safe conditions while leaving a good impression on visitors. Over the past time, the government has directed the Tourism Ministry to coordinate with other agencies in setting for a plan on resuming tourism activities in a safe and effective manner.
The South Central Coastal Province of Binh Phuoc has worked to turn itself among leading localities of Vietnam in renewable energy with a total installed capacity of 3,475 megawatts as of late 2021.
The energy sector is among 3 economic pillars alongside tourism and agriculture that bring Ninh Thuận into top 5 localities posting the fastest economic growth rate in the past 5 years. To realize the target to turn the province into an energy hub of the country, Ninh Thuận aims to develop the electricity generation and distribution and supporting industries into a concerted manner, ensuring suitable resources, mechanisms and policies. Ninh Thuận aims to raise its share capacity of renewable energy projects to about 3,000 megawatts so as to reach an accumulation capacity of 6,500 megawatts by 2025. The province also targets to set up a renewable energy research and development center and attract investment projects in manufacturing main devices of the energy sector and those that consume a large amount of electrical energy.
An exhibition has been held at Akio City Hall aiming to introduce the cultural heritage and traditional musical instruments of Vietnam to the French and the Vietnamese community there.
On display were photos of famous destinations and UNESCO-recognized heritages of Vietnam such as Hạ Long Bay, Phòng Nhà Kẻ Binh Phuoc, Con Hà Nung Biosphere Reserve, Nhã Nhạc Royal Ceremonial Music of Huế, and Ca Chiu ceremonial singing. Colorful traditional costumes and typical Vietnamese musical instruments were also showcased. Coming to the exhibition, which was jointly organized by the Vietnamese Cultural Center in France in collaboration with the Oral Association and Accra City, visitors also had a chance to enjoy performances by Vietnamese and French artists. According to organizers, the event attracted a lot of attention from French friends, helping them to better understand the culture of Vietnam. Besides, it has left a very good impression on visitors and contributes to strengthening cultural exchanges between Vietnam and France.
Hoi An An Town in the South Central Coastal Province of Quảng Nam has been voted as one of the 10th most welcoming cities on earth by over 232 million reviews from real travelers verified by the leading digital travel platform Booking.com.
The information has been announced by the organizers of the 10th Annual Traveler Review Award 2022. The list includes Matera, Italy, Bled, Slovenia, and Taichung, Taiwan, China, among others. Hoi An City has captured the hearts of travelers worldwide with its ancient town recognized as the UNESCO World Heritage Site, simply daily life of locals, bustling and thriving old streets, and beautiful white sandy beaches nearby. Chinese and French influences can be seen throughout the city, which all blends together seamlessly into the diverse local food scene, said the website. Recognized by the UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage in 1999, the town is a warren of ancient temples, houses, and shops built around a number of canals. Hội An has also maintained its position as one of the world's 13 most romantic destinations, as selected by CNN.
And that's all for news today. Thank you for your watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.